Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Wa shukrillahi wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa mawala. There is a wrong notion, misconception, misunderstanding about Islam in terms of Muslims and non-Muslims. There are some of our non-Muslim friends misunderstand, and unfortunately there are some Muslims also misunderstand the same way. There are some non-Muslim friends misunderstand that Islam teaches the Muslim to be mean, to be hateful, to divide themselves from the non-Muslim friends. It looks like we cannot be friends with non-Muslims. Brothers and sisters, I can say in the beginning that this is totally wrong and must be cleared, must be clarified. Number one, this is the most important, that Islam believes that all mankind, regardless of their backgrounds, whatever they believe in, whatever the lifestyle that they follow, we may disagree fundamentally, but all mankind still a part of the human family, universal human family. What the Quran says about this? Ya ayyuhan nas, ittaqu rabbakum. O mankind, fear your Lord. Alladhi khalaqakum min nafsin wahida, the one who created you from a single soul. There's Adam alayhi salatu wassalam. From Adam alayhi salatu wassalam, then he created his spouse, his wife, Hawa alayhi salatu wassalam. And then from both of them, spread out many peoples of different backgrounds. Idha antum basharum tantashurun. All of a sudden you become human and tantashurun. Spread out in the lands of Allah. Becomes Africans, becomes Europeans, become Asian, Middle Eastern, and so on and so forth. But the point is that we are all one universal human family. I quote this many times in the past. Surah Al-Hujurat, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ayyuhan nas, inna khalaqnakum min dhakarin wa untha, O mankind, we created you from a male and a female. And we made you into nations and tribes. We have made you many nations, countries, and nation states, if you may say, in this modern term. Become Indonesian, Malaysian, Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, Arabs, with all countries. Becomes many nations. And tribes. For what? لِتَعَارَفُوا, so that you can learn one another. The word ta'aruf has many, many meanings. But one of the most important meanings, that by having different backgrounds, we can come together, learning from one another, sharing one another, caring one another. But more importantly, helping one another. Ta'awun is not only between Muslims, but we can have some ma'unat to others. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam helped non-Muslims. In Medina at the time, there is a blind non-Muslim, happened to be a beggar. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was so kind to help him, feed him, until he died. When Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam entered into Mecca back powerfully as a leader, many mushrikun, the mushrik in Mecca was so scared. Now Muhammad is coming back to revenge. He's going to kill all of us. But when Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam entered into Mecca, in the midst of that fear and worries among the mushrikun, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam announced, and he said, Antum al-yawm ahrar. All of you are free today. So my point here, that when we are interacting with non-Muslims, number one, we view them as the servant of God. They might not obey God, but they are still servant of God. They are Abdullah. They are creation of God, and the best creation of God. Unfortunately, some do not appreciate the best creation of God, so become disbeliever. That's their responsibility. And as the servant of God, they have some fitrah. فطرة الله التي فطر الناس عليها لا تبديل. That fitrah never change. No matter how worse that person, how bad that person is, he has some fitrah. Unfortunately, that fitrah is being covered by his egoistic tendency, ego and whims and desire. So he forget about his fitrah. But more importantly, that person is our own brother. So non-Muslims is our own brothers in humanity. And our responsibility as Muslims is to show them what is the right way. Dawah in Islam is not to force. Dawah in Islam is not to intimidate. Dawah in Islam is not to scare anybody, but to present Islam in a better way. Ud'u ila sabil rabbika bil hikmah. Why? Because out of our mercy, compassion, rahmah, we want to save all of them so that they can enter the Jannah along with us, inshallah, at the end of the day. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.